this midterm scenario has been something that during the day of the election, we actually prophesied. The Spirit of the Lord began to speak and say that there's going to go one way, then another way, then disputes would break out. There's disputes. And right now, these disputes that are happening are indeed serious and where this is going. So we do see some things that I think could still break loose for Arizona, the other locations and whatnot. But we're praying, we're in agreement for victory all the way around this picture. And I believe that God is going to bring great strength to many people in the midst of what's happening. Now, one of the areas of great concern, I've been praying about this, our team has, and by the way, I got, Speed Racer's driving, she's driving, got Deepak back here, got Rob back here, and this is the deal, is we're driving because we're still believing for that airplane in Jesus' name. It's working, we're on our way, but we're doing it. But let me just say, the great concern I have that is actually an ensnarement of the wrong side of things is the fight that could begin to break loose between DeSantis and Trump, or Trump and DeSantis, and they're being forced into a bottleneck for 24. And so, we got to pray about that, because I know that that's just, we've only had inklings of it right now, but we got to pray that that doesn't turn into like a really strong war between them, because where that'll go is it will not be helpful for the rest of the world, and not the rest of the people that are believing for good results. So we got to start praying about that ahead of time, because I believe that could be a very negative impact on what's going on around us. So I want to say this to you also, the impact of the midterms and where this is at. It's something the Lord's been showing us the whole time. And the Lord said, if the midterms do not go exactly how everybody's believing and how it's supposed to go, that we should not despair, but rather rejoice, because number one, we're going to keep preaching the gospel. And secondly, we are going towards 24, and there's a lot more in store in 24. And we're going to hear the roar in 24. And so there is a lot of serious things breaking loose across the planet. We're seeing it with all kinds of nations, economically, all this. I believe there's a window that's in front of us right now that we can continue to drive through this present evil circumstance and see great victory still in our personal lives, in your family, and where this is all headed. So I got a lot more I want to get into with this. I have a lot of strength happening prophetically with what I believe the Lord is saying. So we're going to get into this probably in the coming week quite a bit, and some things are going to be very beneficial for you. We're going to talk about where this looks like it is in an end time scenario or last days scenario, and we're going to look at some of the current events that are going on and see great victory taking place. So thank you for praying for us. Thank you for standing with us. We're standing with you. I'm Joseph Z. Please consider downloading the Joseph Z app, and of course sign up for the newsletter. It's out right now. You can do that at josephz.com. And I want to thank the partners and friends of this ministry. You can go ahead and do that if you want to be a partner. Help us get the word out, getting after it, josephz.com. Stand strong, because faith is here and we got a lot more to do. Jesus is Lord, and in no way are we called to shrink back or lean back. So praise God. About shouted my voice away recently, so I'll be doing just fine here shortly. So love you guys. Jesus is Lord. Stay focused on Jesus and stay encouraged in your inner man. Jesus is Lord. I have a lot more I want to talk about regarding DeSantis and Trump and all this, because there's something brewing with this, and I believe it'll be a strong word. So be praying for us. We're praying for you. We're standing with you today. Remember, on a bad day, you're the best there is, and there's great hope still coming. You are the light in Goshen, and Jesus is Lord. Love y'all. See you very soon. Please share this right away. Bye, everyone.